It speaks to the reality that in ancient Africa, we all knew that there was a divine principle, or there were divine principles in us that we had to pay homage to or respect in order for us to preserve who we were, to preserve this holy seed. Something that right now is being cast aside, ignored, or trying to be explained out of existence. All right? Except we understand a pure seed, or we understand a pedigree when we're breeding dogs, or we're breeding horses, or any type of animal, for sport or for eating or whatever. We understand that there's genetic potency in those things. But when it comes to human beings, now the new talk is, well, there's only one race, the human race. Okay, I can deal with that. It's only one race. However, there's genetic potency. And I'm not standing here as the most potent. You understand? None of us are. As far as the blue, black, or olive green ancestors that once walked this planet, that did things that, for example, simply got their food from breathing or going into the sun, just like a plant. Of course, they were able to do that then because the atmosphere was much more rich in what we refer to or know as sechem, which some people would know as prana, or the essence of life. Simply saying everything in creation on some level is made up of sechem. You have gross matter, or the physical, and then you have subtle matter, which would be referred to as the spiritual. So we were able to live off of the elements and off of the sun, which we still do today, which is why today we can go into the sun and we can still get vitamin D. Matter of fact, if we don't go into the sun, we start getting depressed, we start getting irritable, we start getting, we don't feel right. So it's important for us to go walk in the sun, work in the sun, because we are children of the sun. The sun loves us. You see, in the various hues, and this is something we spoke about on Sunday, the various hues of melanin that make us who we are. There's 7 different types of melanin, all based on the 7 colors of the rainbow, which was the covenant that God supposedly gave to Noah. And he said, as a token to remind you that I will not destroy the earth by water, I will give you a rainbow. Gotta be more than that. Reality is, once we as human and human being the females, as we know them today, and human being the males, once we were created and placed on this planet, there was a protection provided by us by the atmosphere, the 7 strata of atmosphere. The same 7 strata of atmosphere carries over into the 7 types of melaninites that exist on the planet today. From red to dark to yellow we have all these hues. We're all one family. We don't look at Latinos any different from us. Once you're a Caribbean, you're an African. You see? And so what society has done, as we all know in this room, is separated us so that we're not aware of the divinity in us. And they did a cruel thing to us by making us accept a version of our story. And they knew that we would want to connect to it because it's our story. We know that there's truth in that. We know that we have some salvation in this story of Jesus, in the Bible, in God, Jehovah, Yahweh, whatever name we decide to call it. Something in our genetics is saying, yes, that's it. However, like I spoke about on the radio, who is going to address the blaring contradictions in the Bible? For example, the word Bible is not in the Bible. So why are they calling it the Bible? These are the questions a child would ask. That's why Yahshua says, suffer the little children to come unto me. Because they can ask the questions that make all of the scientists and the theologians and everybody who's supposed to be so deep have to think twice or not even say anything, because you can't answer that question. It's not there in English, it's there in Greek, and in the word book. But why would they be talking about the Bible in the Bible? So what's this then?
They say this book, right?
Well, let's look at it.